Imagine stepping into your garden next spring, greeted by the same glorious blooms that adorned your flower beds this summer, without lifting a single dahlia tuber from the ground this winter. Yes, you heard that right. No digging, no back-breaking labor, and certainly no more losing precious plants to storage mishaps. For 15 years, I have nurtured dahlias through the seasons without ever digging them up, and each year, they've rewarded me with spectacular displays. Today, I'm going to let you in on my simple, yet surprisingly effective secret. Hi, I'm Alexandra from the Middlesized Garden, and today, we're turning the garden rulebook on its head. Forget everything you've heard about digging up dahlias at the end of the season, because I'm going to show you a far easier way to protect them through winter, keeping them thriving for years to come. Introduction to the method. The first thing you'll need is a few essential tools: a sturdy spade, a pair of secateurs, and some loppers for those thicker dahlia stalks. Personally, I favor the lightweight Kent and Stowe Ladies Spade, Wilkinson Superlight Loppers, and either Felco or Fiskars secateurs, which are all linked in the description below for your convenience. Now, let's get down to the business of preparing your dahlias for winter. Start by cutting the dahlia stalks as close to the ground as possible. You'll notice that the stalks are hollow. This is crucial because those hollows can fill with water and freeze, potentially damaging the plant. So, cut them low, then cover the exposed stems generously with a thick layer of homemade compost or mulch. This step is key. Piling on as much mulch or compost as you can will insulate the tubers against frost and snow, effectively keeping them safe and snug beneath the soil. Step-by-step guide to overwintering dahlias. Once the stalks are trimmed back and you've heaped on your mulch or compost, mark the spot with a stick or label so you remember where your dahlias are planted. This is particularly useful come spring, as you'll want to start taking precautions against slugs and snails as early as February. Don't wait until you see damage, by then, it could be too late. For pest control, I use ferric phosphate slug pellets, which are organic, pet-friendly, and wildlife-safe. These pellets are available in various brands, and I've included links to some in the description. To apply, simply scatter a handful across the area lightly. You don't need to make little piles around where you think the plant will sprout. A light sprinkling will provide ample protection for your emerging dahlias. The reality check: what to expect when overwintering dahlias. Now, it's important to be realistic. While many dahlias can survive the winter when protected by mulch, not all of them will. Over the years, I've lost a few, but I've also discovered which varieties are more resilient. Dark red dahlias like Rip City and Black Cat have proven to be quite hardy, as has the orange dahlia, David Howard. On the other hand, I've had no luck with the bishop dahlias with their black leaves. They've never made it through a winter. So, it's a bit of a trial and error process, and it will also depend on your local climate. For reference, I'm gardening in southern England, which experiences winters roughly equivalent to a USDA hardiness zone 8, though our temperatures don't always align perfectly with that classification. Our summers are also a bit cooler, which may impact the dahlias differently compared to other regions. Embrace the experimentation. My approach isn't about achieving perfection, it's about enjoying your garden with less effort. Some winters are harsher than others, and every garden is unique. But if you love dahlias and want to simplify your gardening routine, I encourage you to try this method. Remember, gardening should be fun, not a chore. Wrap up and call to action. If you found this tip helpful and want more inspiration for your middle-sized garden, be sure to subscribe to the Middle-Sized Garden blog or YouTube channel. I'm always sharing new ways to make your gardening experience more enjoyable and less demanding. And hey, if there's a particular gardening job you'd love to avoid, leave me a comment below. I'll do my best to find a creative way for you to skip it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the garden again soon. Feel free to check the description for more tips, tools, and links to products that will help you grow a beautiful garden effortlessly. Now, let's dive deeper into the world of dahlias and uncover how you can tailor this no-dig method to your garden's specific needs and challenges. Over the next sections, I'll provide you with detailed insights into mulching materials, advanced pest management techniques, and region-specific considerations to ensure your dahlias thrive without the hassle of digging and storing. Stay tuned. Why digging up dahlias is a myth. 1,500 words. Let's debunk the myth that digging up dahlias is necessary for their survival. For years, gardeners have been taught that to keep dahlias alive through winter, the tubers must be removed, dried, and stored in a frost-free environment. However, this process isn't just time-consuming, it's also unnecessary in many regions. I'll explain why overwintering in the ground is a viable option, even in colder climates, and how soil composition, drainage, and microclimates play a crucial role in this decision. The art of mulching, 2,000 words. Mulching is the secret weapon in protecting dahlias without digging them up. Here, we'll explore different types of mulch, compost, leaf mold, straw, and bark chips, and how each works to insulate the soil, retain moisture, and protect your plants from frost. I'll also share tips on creating your mulch mix, where to source materials, and the best time to apply them. Advanced pest management for dahlias, 1,500 words. While mulch does a fantastic job of protecting dahlias from cold, it can also become a haven for pests like slugs and snails. This section delves into organic pest control methods beyond ferric phosphate pellets, including natural predators, barriers, and homemade deterrents that can keep your dahlias safe without harming the environment. Region-specific tips and tricks, 2,000 words. Every garden is unique, and so is every gardener's climate. Whether you're in a temperate zone with mild winters or an area with harsh freezes, I'll offer tailored advice to help you adapt the no-dig method to your specific location. This section includes climate maps, regional tips, and expert opinions to guide you. Success stories and common mistakes, 1,000 words. Let's learn from real-life examples. I'll share stories from gardeners who have successfully kept their dahlias in the ground year after year, as well as common mistakes to avoid. These anecdotes will provide inspiration and practical knowledge to help you make the most of your dahlia growing journey. Future-proofing your garden, 1,000 words. In this final section, we'll look at long-term strategies for maintaining a low-maintenance garden filled with beautiful blooms like dahlias. From soil health to companion planting, I'll cover the basics of sustainable gardening practices that will benefit your entire garden ecosystem. Conclusion: embracing a new way to gardening doesn't have to be a chore. By rethinking traditional practices and embracing easier, smarter methods, we can enjoy our gardens more and work less. Whether you're an experienced gardener or just starting, I hope this guide inspires you to try something new with your dahlias this winter. Remember, sometimes the best gardening secrets are the simplest ones.